the Piahi Challenge. You're looking at semifinals, heat number 2. Chris Cote here with Fred Pataccia. We have got a battle of the dark horse threats, and we're going to start right off like Nick Lamb on the buzzer, sending it over the ledge and into oblivion. We'll be looking out for Nick, and we're going to start this heat with one of the biggest sets we've seen on the day. Another paddle in every set.
Airdrop there coming down. Wow. Look at that. Sticking that drop, weightless, riding through. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say they will score that. Here's our drop again. Just how? Take that in. Massive wall of water chasing him down. And the judges rewarded him for that. I'm so happy to see that. That's what we want to see. That is big wave surfing at its finest.
You will not see a more critical drop than that on the day. That was just,
well, the day is young.
Spectacular, right? We've got
that is 7, which for now is his top score. It's the only score of the heat so far. It doubles to a 14.34.
And up in the wind, it's Aaron Gold pulling in. Like he could have had a potential exit, but it just clamped on him. His board. That's when his business face comes on.
His board that he shaped himself.
Exactly.
He shapes his own equipment. He knows exactly what he wants, and this is what he does on it right here.
Just vortex.
Yes.
That angle really shows you I'll give you a replay of all the excitement today. Calado now looking to the left. Bit of a roll in here. He's behind this section. It looks like he's going to make his way around it, but just gets clipped on the end. Let's take a look at Aaron Gold. He tried to get out of it, just didn't quite escape.
Oh, you can see him getting sucked out the back there. A lot of guys will make that. They'll kick out. The wind will push them up and over. As we have Calado here on the replay. Nice left, low stance. It looks like he has a bit of a knee brace on there, maybe a small injury to his forward knee there. I didn't see that
out and having a paddle. Now it's going to be surfer in white, Will Skudin, gunning it for the shoulder on the left and right in the vortex, almost making it around that section. Got a chance to kind of regather himself. Here's a look at Will Skudin from Long Beach, New York. Everything is looking good. And then the unpredictable nature of Piahi caught up to him right there. But again, he's been taking that high line on those lefts, looking good.
Yeah, look at that bump running at the face, all that movement that he has to deal with. The board having to chatter through that, you know, that's when equipment comes into it. And look at that. That is a massive wave, ladies and gentlemen. He looks so calm and collected, poised over his board. Wow. And then violence. Wow. But he popped right up.
Right in the pit.
Wow.
And up. And this is our surfer, Nick Lamb. Sometimes these guys will take off on medium-sized or smaller waves as a way to kind of just reposition themselves. In the day, positioning critical today at Piahi.
Well, that was a no-grab drop on the left. You know, the wave just didn't materialize for him too much. It is a nice backup score to complement his 717.
Smart.
Or do you do what a lot of us QSers do and CTers do, and you take that position from them?
Calado now, late drop, looking nice and clean on a solid wave. Calado's opening score of 4.66.
In the first heat it was okay, but as we get down to the nitty-gritty, he is on the apex right there. That was really nice, screaming down the line, but ahead of it a lot. If I'm nitpicking here, he's a bit ahead of it.
Putting it on yellow light first 5 days ago, then throwing it on green light, and it has paid off as we see some monstrous waves coming through here at Piahi. Chris Cote here with Fred Pataccia. You are watching Pedro Calado, surfer from Brazil, who basically spends his time chasing the biggest waves he can possibly
stage. He's staying busy out there. He's getting great waves. That's a perfect line. Staying low.
right now. It's picked up a bit, and it is just out of control. Look at these guys going and into the face, sucked up over the falls for sure. You guys, this water patrol is staying busy, let me tell you.
Warrior mode right there. Let's take a look at just what happened. The first one, it looked like Shaun Walsh.
That was Shaun Walsh's opening ride. That is a 10-foot, 30-pound board fluttering in the wind.
It looked like a leaf.
It did.
Pedro Calado from Brazil.
Madness. You could see him getting sucked over. Once again, the board fluttering in the wind.
Well,
and you see his body right there in the impact zone.
Just at over 10 minutes, but here we go, some unfinished business. We're looking at Will Skudin, surfer from the East Coast by way of Long Beach, New York, showing no. This
and
is
here he
Will's
is,
last wave, yeah.
Hunting that left. You know, I like it. He wasn't able to get the speed off that bottom turn as he probably would have liked to, but I'm staying true to his left over there.
There's a peak with a possible split situation. Aaron Gold, who's just looking for a 3.54. He's got an early entry into this wave, but it's kind of just fattened out across the reef. So you know he wanted something just a bit more critical to just sink his teeth into. And that was the wave that Yuri Soledade, kind of a similar situation. This is a look at Aaron Gold.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to be a little critical. That was terrible wave selection for Aaron Gold. He knows what a good wave is out here. He is milking it for what it's worth right there. And then splitting the peak with him, a little bit more face. I don't know if he's going to get much of that as well. That's Yuri Soledade. You know, I just, maybe these guys are starving for waves right now. They feel a sense of urgency.
Here's where the patience may or may not pay off. Having a look right now, it's gonna be Shaun Walsh with a big airdrop, and he gets hung up at the top, and he is going to be popping up to see a nightmare of a wave bearing down on him.
Vests so that their limbs are in, and so that they stay compact. You know, there's less injury that way. You know, the washing machine doesn't affect you as much. It's something that, you know, through time, they've learned that kid is. You learn how to fall. And here we go. He takes a pretty aggressive line here. He's going, it's almost like he wanted to go for a floater, gets caught by the wind.
Not much he could have done right there. You could just tell the wind was whipping up the face. That's on a Christensen board. This is live action. Aaron Gold fighting to get back into this heat. He's dropped to 5th place. He needs a 3.54. Beautiful drop. Wave had a nice barreling peak on it.
Himself in the lineup. It could have been a strategic maneuver.
Surfer in 2nd place. Pedro Calado. Quick up and down. Even his pullouts are cool and stylish.
Excuse me. To 3rd, there's not much separating these competitors.
Some opportunity. It looks like Nick Lamb way on the inside. Looks down at the watch. That's Grace under fire right there. What time is it? Oh, the Tag Heuer says there's 10 seconds left. I'm winning, I'm cruising.
I'm fine.
There you see, that's how you confidently make it through a heat. He got the lead early, he hung on to it. So it will be Nick Lamb, Pedro Calado, and Will Skudin unofficially heading into the finals to face off against Greg Long, Billy Kemper, Grant, Twiggy, Baker, a super stacked final.